What is going on, fam? How is everybody today? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Can you guys hear me? Hello, everybody. I had to go out and come back in because I'm actually in the car. Uh, Jen is in the supermarket, so her family was down visiting. So we had to, of course, get in a quick visit. Hopefully, everybody is doing awesome. Is anybody in NVIDIA right now? Is what I want to know. Anybody doing a lotto? Is anybody in an NVIDIA call? An NVIDIA put? Are you in NVIDIA at all? That's all I want to know. I see so many people down in the chat. I see Miranda. I saw Steve. Oh! Miguel. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys made some money today. Diaz, Lewis. I see you, Norman. I see you, KB. I see you, Asuser 6. Sup? Juan, I see you down there. Usual, all links are in the description of the video as I put in the chat right there. So if you would like to join the panel, come on up and join the panel. Tell us about your day in the market, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm your host, J&J Video. Welcome to the Aftermarket. This is a stream invented by traders for traders, just so that we can vent and share our day in the market. So, you know, a lot of you probably heard what happened this morning. I was so happy to have that happen and to have Coach, like, his tutelage right there, you know, walking me through a trade. My phone is hot as F. So hopefully she'll be finished grocery shopping pretty soon. But yeah, if you guys had a great day, Apple was a killer today. If you're an NVIDIA, whatever you did, if you got an AMD, come on up, go in the description of the video, click the link that says click here to join the panel. That will allow you access to come up on the panel and speak what is in your mind for today. If you would like to tip your host, it is much, much appreciated. That link is also there as well. If you are not a member of American Dream Trading, you're not familiar with the group, that is where a lot of us are hailed from that are in this chat. That is who created this stream. We go by the teachings of Chad Christian, who is a coach, or, well, now he is a coach, but he is a trader that has been trading the market successfully. He has navigated all markets from Rona to Desert Storm, you name it. He's been trading over 30 years. He's a lot different from a lot of the people that you see out on YouTube and TikTok and all of that who claim to give you everything and all success. Yeah, he keeps it real. He's created over 8 millionaires and retired over 50 people. And there's a lot of us who are looking to get in that group. So if you want to learn how to trade, if you want to learn from the best, get in on his VIP classes. He holds them at 8:15 every morning. And the only way to do that is to click the link, the referral link to American Dream Trading right there in the description of this video. You can do it right now, and it'll take you to his website. You can scroll through, see the memberships that he's got. I recommend the VIP personally because you get a lot of information early in the day, and it's a very intimate atmosphere, almost like a one-on-one with him. So it's well worth it. A lot of the people that are in this chat are from that group. So if you are not, click that link, get an ADT, get in there now. If you are and you're not a VIP member, you can use that link as well. But yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? My phone was blazing. I had to shut it down. I didn't want to risk blowing my phone up or having the battery catch on fire. Remember that video from Coach? So Jen is on her way and I'm headed home. I'll be able to go ahead and get on the computer. So nobody leave. If anybody wants to come up and kind of keep things going while I'm going through the weirdness, feel free. Where's Ralph when I need him? Ralph, where you at, bud? Yeah, it's been a crazy day. Let me see if anybody is in. Okay, there we go. Hold on, my bad. I see you guys. I'll bring you in. Hey.
Yeah, I was saying I'm sitting here waiting on you to
My
tag
bad,
me in.
my bad. My bad.
Hello.
All right.
All right.
Hello.
All right now.
What's good, everybody?
What's up?
What is good?
Who we got right here? Mark.
Yep.
Mark Mac.
Mark MCC calls me.
Mark MCC. Okay.
Is that Mark McC?
Yeah, it's Mark McC.
That's my man, Mark. I don't know why I always picture Mark with a cup of coffee in his hand.
This is the Mark in the morning.
Right here.
The dinosaur around.
So I put my hat on too. See, I got it all.
That's my guy, man. Mark.
Grace us with your presence on point.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid
early in the morning.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I got all the merchandise.
In the beginning of the morning, I came in and he was on there. Is this the same one that rides the dinosaur, right?
Yes, sir.
We helped the guy out with the Trading View phone app or whatever this morning.
Yeah, that was this morning. Yeah.
And then guess who else is there? Miss Linda. How you doing?
Hello.
We the early birds.
Yep. 4 a.m.
I was hyped this morning. I had a good morning. I had hit Dawn up. I said, man, listen, Dawn, it's going down. You need to get up. The market is hot right now. Okay? How y'all guys trading day was?
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I had a 4% my IRA today.
What's up? Miss Linda, how you do?
Mara was popping.
I heard Mara popped off all day today.
So what did NVIDIA say? I didn't. I just got home about 15 minutes ago.
I was asleep and I heard Lee say, "Guys, if I have to mention the mic one more time," and I woke up because I thought I was being yelled at. I said, "What the hell is going on?" And then I heard somebody say, "NVIDIA up to 512 now." So yeah. Apparently they're real numbers. NVIDIA went through the roof. Let me go check it out. I just made it back myself. Well, not just made it back. I'm back through the aftermarket.
Well, it says NVIDIA reported sales of $13.5 billion, beat analyst estimates by $11 billion. Beat their analyst estimates by 20%. 100% increase over this time last year.
Okay, NVIDIA is 512, 5. I'm getting two different prices, 560, 511. All right, so 512. Yep, it's up there.
The sales, they beat their earnings per share estimate by 29%, beat their sales estimate by 20%, over 20. That'll be good for all the tech stocks. Everybody was worried about NVIDIA. I don't know what their outlook says, so I'll see if I can find that.
The demand.
They're going to be buying back shares.
The demand at NVIDIA is so strong. Like I said every day, it's gonna take like a real big news catalyst to take NVIDIA down. Like the people who hold NVIDIA shares, they not letting go without a fight. I'm telling you, like NVIDIA gotta really turn. Like NVIDIA gotta drop. You gotta think about some people probably bought in at 200. Like I mean, it gotta go really down for them to get shaken out of their positions.
Ralph, you said the other day before yesterday, you said that SPY was going up. And yesterday it went down, but today it proved you right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not nothing like that, and that's what stocks do. I can't really
cut it out.
I really
Cut it
can't
out.
take, I mean, it's only gonna drop for so many days. You may have no more than 5 in a day in a row, unless it's just a company that's just not a really good company. That's the only way I've seen it. Other than that, when it comes to the spies and everything of that sort, they tend to fluctuate.
Hey, I'm still on dad duty, so I have to go get dinner. So I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna dip out, but I'm gonna stay connected because I'm coming right back in. So
that Spider-Man behind you, was that? That's Logan. Who was that?
Yeah.
What's
that's
going
Miles
on,
Morales.
Logan?
It's Miles Morales right there. It's the new Spider-Man. But yeah, I'm still in. I just gotta go grab dinner real quick. I'll be right back, y'all.
All right. I gotta say though, I love
you guys are
like
absolutely amazing. Thank you all for being here.
You're welcome, Don. Drive safely. But I gotta say, I love days
home.
like
I'm about
this.
5 minutes from my house.
Days like this is what I live for. I'm telling you. I mean, we done had some rough days.
I'm holding that NVIDIA call overnight.
Done. Hold on. First
Just
of all,
watch for profit taking first thing in the morning. Be careful.
The question I have to ask you, Don.
I know, Mark. I was thinking the same thing. Go ahead, Ralph.
Did you get this call before we had the chat or after?
Before. I got it like this morning. When I get
Don, I wanted to tell you, speaking of that, listen, I wasn't acting funny with you. Twitter, I hit my limit with Twitter. It's not my fault though. It's because Cox texted me all night. I was like, dude, I gotta get a nap before I go to sleep. And I guess I'm like, listen, it popped up with a message. Listen, you hit your limit. You gotta be a Twitter blue. Like, dude, if you want to keep talking, you gotta get a check by your name. Like, first of all, I ain't nobody. I'm not about to be, I was about to say, listen, at Elon, knock this off right here. You know you don't need them. Why are you selling check marks? Okay.
What is going on? You can only tweet so much.
I guess this is the first time I ever saw it.
Are you shitting me?
I swear to God, you notice you was laughing. Don, I started texting you what time I sent the message. It was real rude because I was excited. Like it had to been around. It had to be around 3 in the morning. It was right before I signed in and we did our thing with the trading view, Mark. Right before that, I sent Don a message. I said, listen, tell Sheila I'm sorry. Don, it's going down today. When I mean down, I mean up for the stock market. Cause it was just like I was like, we back, we back.
I know. I felt a good day coming too. I really did. I felt really good about today.
Listen, at first I was struggling. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up for my session. The alarm went off. I hit the alarm, and then I think I got up and saw maybe one EWO candle, so I got in a trade and I dozed off. Like I usually give it a few minutes, the same concepts as the 8:30 bell or whatever. It's happening. It's real volatile at the one. I heard one guy mentioning it over the night or whatever. So I give it a few minutes and I pressed the button and I dozed off, right? And I heard a bloom bloom because I got it set up whenever a trade get triggered. I said, damn it, I know I ain't got stopped up. I looked up. I said, damn, I got to take profit on. I'm too asleep. I got to wake up. Next thing you know, I was like, oh, my God, I missed the whole drop. Waiting on it to come back to retest. Got in the trade. Got in a couple of more. All of them just going. After that, I'm like, I'm up now. I said, Don, got to know about this. You cannot be late today. Like, today is going to be going down. And at this time, the pre-market start. I think Weeble opened up and let you start trading at what time? Probably about 4 in the morning. What time the pre-market start for Weeble? You know?
I think 4 o'clock, doesn't it? Isn't that when
I
Coach
believe
starts
so.
trading?
Yeah, I believe so because I had checked my Robinhood and I was like, damn, it's going up too.
I
After
think
that, it
Robinhood
was
is 24
Robinhood
hours
is
now.
yes, it's 24 hours. But I think the other ones they don't let you trade until like 6. But
Yeah.
everything was moving up. Crypto, Apple, everything was starting to climb or whatever. And I'm like, ooh, we're gonna have a good day. But I was like, I ain't want to get my hopes up because you know how I usually go down. Up in the morning, sell off in the pre-market or whatever, you know. After the pre-market, as soon as the bell opens, it starts to drop. Not today. It started going up and did not stop. Okay. But listen, I
Well,
want to
I'm
give a
here
shout
just
out to
taking some
you
groceries
and
in.
I want to give a shout out to you and Arlo both. Okay, y'all did y'all thing. The pressure was on. Okay, it wasn't no pressure to me. Don, after you get in the 2 minute, just go straight to the 5 minute, and it won't scare you out. Like the noise that you see on lower time frames is not. It's there. It's the same movements. Most of it is noise. You won't even see it on a higher time frame. I'm not telling you to switch to it, but did the 5 minute time frame make a difference that the coach told you to it?
It did.
I'm
It
telling
did.
you,
It
it
helped
makes
me
the
to stay in that
difference.
trade. And I was like, wow, you know, I
One,
usually do the opposite.
I said it, but yep, you go and start watching the 1 minute, and that's how you end up jumping up out the trade
She
because you
1 minute.
thinking,
I watched the 30-second, dude.
oh my God, that's too fast, dog.
I watched the 30-second.
But
Sorry,
listen,
I had to fill my cup up again.
no,
You
you
fill
good.
that cup up, Mark McSee. I'm so glad you finally came in, bro.
Yes. But I'm telling you, I think I mentioned it before. Coach had us switch to the 5 minute one day. He was like, we're gonna trade the 5 minute all week. I don't think we did it. But he was like, today I want y'all all to go to the 5 minute. And I think it was like the same day that he was talking, first introduced us to the 15-minute drill, you know, after the first 15-minute candle breaks the pre-market or breaks the lower. And that's the sets the tone for the day on the blue chip stocks or whatnot. He had us trade on the 5 minute time frame. Since that day, I've been working that 5 minute chart.
The whole
You
day
know?
he had you do it?
Yeah, he had us do it for the whole day. You remember that, Mark? I mean, I'm pretty sure you was in the group at that time, Mark.
No, I
Um,
didn't. I didn't
you
do
don't
that.
remember that? All
I
right,
I
Coach had
joined
us.
January basically.
Okay, it was before that because it
Oh,
was
we
like in the
started the
beginning.
same time then, Mark.
Yeah, I started like my first trade was the day after Martin Luther King Day. That's how I remember it.
Okay.
First real money trade, put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I was the 14th.
Yeah, it's about that sounds about right.
Yep. And that came whatever day Veterans Day was, but you know I was part of the Discord and everything like that before then. My official day was Veterans Day. I don't know when I started, like signed up for the Discord or whatnot. I'm pretty sure it's a way to find out. I don't know.
Yeah, you look at your Discord profile; it shows what day you joined.
Yeah, yeah. But when we did that little 5 minute thing, let me see. That was good advice from Coach. Flipping to the 5 minute. Yes, Arlo. I'm telling you, the 5 minute. Because to me, well, first of all, I'm slow. So when I get on the lower, it seems like the lower time frames that I go on, it's a lot of noise. I can't really. If you notice the pictures that I send you, don't be on higher time frames. Like if I send you a picture of a chart, and I'll go and look at maybe the 15 or the 30. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's in my mind. I like your setup, Mark.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I got a MacBook Pro here to the left of me, plus my
Hmm.
iPad Pro, which is what I'm using right now for this. But That's what I run the Zoom on is my iPad Pro. I just have it tucked back in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
I
want
get tired of missing.
to say hey to Zen and Linda L, Miranda, Arlo down there, Farah. See you guys. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget the link to the stream panel is in the description of the video if you guys want to come up. The tip jar is also in there if you guys want to tip your host, and the link to American Dream Trading for anyone who is not a member is the referral link is in the description of the video. Normally I post it to the top and pin it, but I was in an emergency. Guys, have you ever had, and Mark, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but have you ever had your phone say emergency temperature overload?
Oh, I've had that happen once being outside.
Yeah, that's what mine was from.
Yeah, that's what happened at the market. It kicked me complete. I just said, shit, let me turn my phone off. I didn't want it to do what Coach's phone did and like catch on fire.
Is it really hot up there in Maryland?
No, not at all. Not like that would cause that. You know what I mean? It's a nice breeze. In fact, that's what saved the phone. I turned it off and just like held it up into the breeze for a while. I'm home now, so I'm good. I've got it sitting on an ice pack. I've got one of those Ace like cold compresses that I keep in the freezer, and yeah, it's cloth. I just have the phone sitting on that right now.
It is record-breaking heat in Louisiana. Okay, you step outside, it feel like a blow dryer is on. Everything is dying. I walked across the front lawn of the Dell box. The grass was just crunching. That shit was like toast, okay? I'm like, damn, you would have thought it was wintertime out here. Everything is dying. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Mark, what
crazy. What were you saying? Did I cut you off, Mark? I'm sorry, honey.
Me too. I apologize. Go ahead.
You cut me off.
Oh, I thought you were in the middle of saying something, but I had to tell you guys about that phone thing. It scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, you need to clip that Eric and his cookie thing. I watched your replay yesterday on this.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
That clip out of there. It's like, whatever, 1 or 2 minutes of Eric and his cookie. You should put that into Discord. Seriously. It was hilarious.
I'm going to do that tonight. I'm so upset because I wanted to clip the trade. I actually took screenshots of where my profits were and in certain moments, and I wanted to make a all the way up edit. So I think I'll still may do that, and I'll also clip Eric. I got Coach doing the shitty trader is always a shitty trader, even with money.
That was pure gold. Right, I
clipped a few things this week so far that you're going to end up seeing. And I have not forgotten. Patrick told me about doing the listen, I'm going to call it the People's Coach, making one with the People's Court music and real. They're not paid actors. They're real traders. Oh, I got it. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool.
Listen, when Coach brought that cookie up, I was like, what? This means you had to go deep into the stream to see this. Like, Eric didn't come on for a while, you know? I want Eric's moto in the chat. You know, I don't think I seen him.
No, he may spin through later. Who knows? Sometimes Eric spins through my Tuesday takeover, and sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. He's probably tied up if he's not. But knowing Coach is watching, he may spin through, give us another gem to clip. I think I'll do clips of the whole week. Maybe on Friday we'll do clips of the week. And
I
make
see
it
somebody
one long
put in
video.
the chat, is the aftermath started? It is not the aftermath.
Coach with that aftermath.
The aftermath.
Oh my goodness.
Only on the bad trading days. That's the aftermath. And other than that, it's the aftermarket, okay? We have a bad day. That's when it's the aftermath.
Fibonacci retracement. I'm like, how can you butcher the aftermarket?
Coach is an entertainer, I'm telling you.
Where's NVIDIA now?
NVIDIA is at 464.
What?
Ouch, it went down.
It's up it's up $38.50 aftermarket.
Mm-hmm.
$38. Better hit
That's
sell button in the morning there.
nuts. Well, I'm so far out of the money that it's going to take a lot. My delta's gone, so yeah, I'm probably not even green at this point.
This is the one that you bought for $40 or whatever, or something different.
Yeah.
What you buy it at?
I
What
bought
strike
it.
price?
It was $650 strike price.
$650.
Yeah.
650.
Huh?
Is that what you said? You bought a 650 strike price?
Yeah, that's the only way I could get it for $40. And I mean, it touched it. You know, it was moving. I don't know what it got to when it was up there, but it certainly knows how to take money from you. At some point,
650?
Yeah, strike.
Well, it's only 430 now. Oh wait, that's Netflix. Sorry, never mind.
I'm like 430.
What? I'm sorry.
That's what I was saying. Because you know how sometimes they be off,
510.
depending on which one you're looking at. I think
I started to say that thing dropped.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to be looking at my put then. I got a $30 put.
Oh, so you did a straddle?
I did.
Or whatever. Yeah.
I didn't do the put until end of day. It was like after like 3:30 when I did that.
Yeah, I only did one NVIDIA play because I don't like paying over much over $10 or $12 for an option.
A lottery.
$25, man. I mean, I did buy some calls today, but I only did it once because
I know that
a lot
because
too much.
You know what?
Tomorrow it'll be $5. You know.
You are the reason that I got into some spy stuff that I did when I saw that thing that you put out where you had like 10 calls at like $29 a pop. And I'm like, okay, Mark, I got you. You don't. Okay, I thought I was the only one doing the $20 and the $29, and that was you're doing multiples of that. And I thought that's what I thought I should be doing. Instead of getting one $200 contract, get 10 of those. It moves better. So thank you.
Yeah, but you're too far out. That's not gonna do you any
Nah,
good.
this ain't gonna do nothing. It's a lotto.
You just went out and throw the money out your window.
I mean,
I used to be the king of the $20. You know, the $20.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, I used to.
I rarely do it. I don't do it anymore. The only reason I did it was because if it does something crazy, bizarre like it did before, which by now it had already done it, I just wanted to have a Danny DeVito win so that I would at least get $50 or something out of it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's way too much.
Yeah.
I mean, how long is it for? 90 days?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're already, I mean, all the analysts are saying over $600, so you can hang on to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. So you ain't out nothing till 90 days.
Right.
Yeah. So don't even worry about it. Just forget about it. Once you hear the number 600, then start looking at it again.
There you go.
Right.
I went out to the October. I didn't go 90 full, but I went out to like October. I think it was 18th.
Well, I'll tell you who does a lot of that's Lolo. He'll go out and buy them things out a year. Or,
he does a lot of leaps.
Yeah, he does a lot of that stuff. And from just talking to him in the mornings and stuff, I think he's about 50-50 on them overall. But when he does it well. So
Lolo the Leaper.
Yeah, I miss him. I haven't talked to him for probably a week now. He's in New
He
Mexico.
came in like a day or two ago.
He doesn't have any cell service where their job sites at. So.
Right.
Thank you, Mark McSee, for the Cash App. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate you.
It'd have been more, but I lost $8,000 last week, so I just can't throw love everywhere. That we just got back from buying more cabinets for the house.
I feel you.
We paid for them. We didn't get one. It'd be 3-4 weeks before we get them. But.
Well, listen, Ralph has been talking to me. It's like, that's the money you need to be using for trading instead of cutting out part of the rent money. And I'm like, yep.
Okay, see, you reliving it. So, listen, Don, real talk.
You got to have a roof over your head first.
That's it.
And it doesn't take a lot to trade. You just need a little bit to get started. and then you focus on keeping that and growing it a little bit at a time. But one that I was gonna talk about, I don't know anything about it now, but whenever I was trading options hard, I used to uh I used to trade Bank of America, and this worked really good before the banks went under. They options used to be like $20, 18, one out of
Oh
the
my
money.
God! Remember when Cox was doing his cover call on it?
Yeah, around that. I think it was around that. Well, no, it was before that. But I used to do Bank of America so I can get two for $40, you know. And at first, before we started doing the shade and stuff, I used to just get one. As soon as it hit like $22, I just bam sell it, get another one. you know. And I end up getting maybe like five of them throughout the day, just making only $2 or $3. I'd be like, man, I done bought five of these things and made $10. I guess and then I just be like, well, coach say $1 win is way better than 100 loss. So, but I
That
think
is very true. I'm gonna try to sign up on my computer.
I don't know how the banks been doing. I heard they've been doing better, but I haven't. Let me see, BAC. I used to have a little small list of all $20 options, around $20. Put it that way. For the Apple, you have to go like two out of the money, or they have to be a Thursday or Friday before they start getting anywhere near that price. Okay, so
Arlo and
for
Miranda,
some,
you guys gonna come up on the panel today? Arlo, come on, come tell the story today.
yes, Arlo.
My sister from another mister. Let's talk to him because we were talking to each other back and forth on Discord about it. Like when we're in trades, we kind of talk on Discord, and man, it's like let's do this thing. I'm so proud of us, dude.
Listen, I hit Arlo up and I told her, I was like, I can finally rest now. I traded the cup. I found the
Oh right,
cup.
you were
I
talking about
found
you
two
wanted to
of them.
do one real time. You finally got one.
I got two of them today. Listen, I
Wow.
put it together. I was telling Arlo because she mentioned the cup and I missed it, and she was like, "Was you the one looking for the cup in real time?" And she showed me Spy. I was like, "That's one." It was like, okay, there's a the the traditional cup and handle is the one that goes around, and it got to be the perfect U or whatever. But they also have the advanced cup and handle. That's the one that, listen, the only thing that needs to be met is the double top followed by the consolidation. Break above the neckline is going. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. I traded two of them today, and it's like most stocks, like a lot of the stocks, and well, not many. I don't think it was many currency pairs had it, but a lot of the stocks, I guess, because of SPY, was making the cup and handle pattern. And if you're looking for that perfect U shape cup and handle, you wouldn't be able to see it. But I'm looking at Bank of America right now. It did it too. You know, once it makes that, and it's the psychology behind the cup and handle what sets it off. All right, you got the double top, which coach always be like, that's his favorite pattern to trade because it's gonna drop after it go up there if it don't break the double top. It's reversing. It's a super sell. So once they set the cup and it's all funneled down to getting orders filled on, that's like it goes up, it reverses, reverse, come up, double top, then they jump on the sell. It's already a stock that's been going up, pushing up for a while. So once it reverses and starts to consolidate, more buyers come in, and once it breaks the neckline of that, it's gone. you know. So now I just been on a search for it ever since Bruno did the Caterpillar that day, and then I watched I believe it was Wise Trade who has the cup and handle video. I'm gonna have to send it to you, Dawn. It's really
Oh, I
good.
watch a ton of Wise Trade videos. I love their videos.
Yes, they had the cup and handle. They were the ones that was like the advanced cup and handle. It's gonna be sloppy. If you're looking for that perfect cup, you're gonna miss the pattern all the time. And it was like The consolidation that follows the double top, it can be any consolidation. It can be another U-shaped handle. It can be a triangle, a wedge pattern. It can just be a come down and come back up to the neckline. But the two things that you're looking for to set it off is the U shape.
My bad. Go ahead.
It's the U shape followed by the double top. You know, the U shape that makes a double top, and then whenever it come back, it consolidates, and you don't enter until it breaks the neckline of the pattern. Once it breaks the neckline of the pattern, it's gonna shoot up. That's what both of them did today that I entered. And then it was another one. It was a stock. I think Tesla did it. Let me see. No, I'm wrong. Let me see. Let's see if Tesla. But I know Spy broke the neckline of the
Yeah, Tesla had, you could call it a rough cup and handle. I mean, it had double top.
Right, it's a real sloppy.
It's about 2 o'clock, about around 2-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the middle of it.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then if you zoom out and look at the last 2 days, you'll see it on a bigger time frame, the cup and handle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's a big dip in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the one that I sent, I think I sent it to you, Don. That was a perfect one. I think it was all CAD, the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. And so I'm looking at USD CAD. I'm like, USD had a cup, but it kind of fell apart. Then I went to AU, the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. And I was like, it got a cup, but I don't know. It's going to take a lot for this cup to handle the form. And I put them two together for the minor pair. I said, this is the cup and handle right here. Perfect. I caught it right on time. And as soon as that one formed and I got through celebrating, sending y'all the pictures and everything, I went back to the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, and it was forming there. But the Australian dollar, US dollar, that one was a whole lot more like, it was really sloppy, but it like it shot up 2 times. Like you can see on the pattern where I missed it. Like that thing shot straight up, consolidated, and then it broke the neckline. You know?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable.
You're gonna wear your hat. I'm gonna wear my hat.
Yeah,
There.
Yeah, put your hat on. Let's wear our gear.
I got a shirt up in the closet.
You got one of the t-shirts?
Yeah. It's a heavy t-shirt.
I think I'll get a tank top.
You don't want to see me in the tank top.
I got the
I
got the hoodie. Fat guy in a little shirt. Remember Tommy Boy with fat guy in a little coat? Oh my God, that is my favorite scene in the movie. David Spade, his face, he completely lost it. You could tell he definitely was supposed to hold that and couldn't do it.
Am I the only one that didn't trade between 9:30 and 10ish when everybody was getting in on Apple and all them when they were shooting in the moon? Because I didn't get in until after that.
That's a rule in my eyes. I don't ever trade in the first 30 minutes of the open. I got to give it a little time.
I'm supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, I
put myself on
normally
a 10 o'clock time after for some reason.
I usually wait 10 minutes to 15
Go
minutes.
ahead.
But I got burnt. I burnt myself so bad last week of being ultra conservative. But I looked how much money I threw away, and I'm not getting in on this that everybody could see was a sure thing, if you want to call it that. And that's all right. I made that same amount that I didn't get in, and more on them 2 scalps I did later on. So I just had to go in bigger to make up for. I didn't have to. I just did. You know. And it ended up working out, but it's almost the same dollar figure. A little bit more than what I would have had on a smaller amount of money at risk.
I gotta say, Dawn has been
I
being
was saying
disciplined.
that I'm putting myself on a 10 o'clock time to count. Yeah, I'm like, I'm
She's
not
it.
trading before 10 o'clock,
Mhm.
but today
Coach, let's just
I
keep
had
it
to do
real.
it. Coach,
Coach
come
forced
on,
it.
get it. I'm like, okay,
Coach forced it. Coach forced Dawn in there today.
force the hand.
Yeah, she usually waits. I be timing Dawn.
Well, it's not very often he says get in, and he didn't really say get in, but he kind of did in a roundabout way. There's them few times when that happens. It's very rare. That's the time to do it, and I still didn't do it. But next week I probably would have done it, but that's okay. I still did good. I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't have no FOMO.
Hey,
now if I put the same amount of money that I did on them 2 scalps into that, oh yeah,
I know, no
me and the wife will be on a plane somewhere today. But
that right there is a rule. I do not like to give it a few minutes. I'm telling his wife to wait.
it is.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you don't know. And I think they talked about it today because I think it was one guy that asked a question about that. Because he was like, when should I have got an apple? Because the only 2-minute EDLBO counter that formed was the one in the beginning of the morning. And I think it was Mark and Eric was telling them, like, you know, you don't want to just jump right in soon as the more you want to see. Because it could be a fake out, you know?
Well, you have to approach it as a scalp, not as an EWO. So you got to be ready to exit right away.
Exactly.
And I've done well doing that. But, I mean, basically that's what I did today was scalp. I waited for a second green candle at the bottom before the EWO change. And I draw, once I get 2 candles, I draw a trend line. If it goes outside, south of that trend line, I'm out, I get out. I make sure that it stays out. Once the one candle stays outside that trend line, like Coach had that training in the VIP, I stay out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For scalping. Yeah, if I can't get in an EWO and something's moving, if it's got 2 or 3 candles going up, then I'll do that. And I'll draw my trend line. And I don't know, I posted the charts. You can see where I got out by when the first candle going the opposite. Well, in this case, I was buying calls. So when the first red candle formed and stayed outside the trend line, then I just take my profit then. Does it go up sometimes? Yeah. But, you know, I don't feel bad. It works, you know. Have I left money on the table? Sure, but big deal, you know. They can drop in a hurry too. So, and then when I start doing that trend line, I let it go. Well, I'll wait one more candle, see if it's really going to go down. And it did. So I just wait. Once the first one breaks outside and stays out, I'm done. I'm out. Yeah, I can see your lips moving, but I can't hear you, Don.
That mic's not working.
I can't hear her either. I can't hear her either.
You got. Now she's froze. Oh, there she is. Sign language. No.
Well, since
I didn't even get.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say I didn't even get logged into the market till it was about 11 Eastern time, and by then they had already gone up, and he was talking about, you know, getting in and staying in, and I did get in Soxel, but I had just 2 shares, so you know, I got some green off of it. So, but I got late. I wasn't up early today, so.
Whenever I went and traded, I traded 2 shares on the Weeble. I got a small account in there. I think I did TSLL. That worked out. I got 1 share, like a few things in that account. Let me see. What killed it is I had a P-ton share, Peloton, that I had been holding for a while, and I didn't know the earnings was on. Mark this morning was going through the earnings bill. He was like, yeah, P-ton had earnings. I'm like, what? How did I miss that? I had it.
Come on, man. I get up at 4 a.m. for you for that.
But the Weeble account, where is it? It was a few things I had got. It was P-ton, CCL, that was a good one. The P-ton drop just killed it. CCL, it was about 3 of them that I did.
I posted that at 7:20 this morning. Isn't that what Coach would say?
Yes.
Did you see I posted that at 7:20? Earnings stunk.
That was a drop. Okay, that shit. Oh, SoFi. SoFi. I still have SoFi. CCL,
I'm
I
surprised
thought that
retail
sold off.
one decent. You know, some of the probably 70% of the retail earnings have been, okay. Other than Target.
Yeah.
I think Target's barely hanging on as a company, but
I think they're gonna come back though, because I mean, sooner or later, people are gonna forget about what they have going. That's if they can clean it up. I mean,
yeah. Can you put the toothpaste back in the tube? We'll find out, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. But
honestly, I don't think I ever I think I've been in a Target once, and I don't even think we bought anything. If we go to something like that, we go to Kohl's. They're not that great either.
But Target is
You guys
all
can
right.
hear me now, right?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I had to go back on my phone. My computer sucks. I think when I load everybody into Restream, it starts acting really slow and weird and knocking me out and all of that.
Save up for a new one.
That's definitely on the agenda.
That's Akaha down there. I know he had a great day because he don't have bad days. Like, I don't get it. What's going on, Akaha? Maybe you can't hear us.
Are you kidding me? Target's already doing COVID lanes. Come on.
What?
That's what JoJo says. Well, there's some people on here that's had COVID, and one of the other, I belong to a gaming Discord, and there's about 4 or 5 guys on there that's had COVID already.
Wow.
It's going around.
And it'd be time to start locking us all up again. COVID, where you got to keep your distance and everything.
Oh, gotcha.
6 feet. Yeah.
It's on its way back, ladies and gentlemen. It's trying to make a move again.
They already got all us sheep pre-programmed for it, don't they?
Yep.
Anyway, we won't get into that.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Are we allowed to say the C word? I think we have to say Rona too, don't we, on YouTube?
Yeah, we don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
The Rona.
Well, say it a bunch of times, see what happens.
No.
You just come back at a different name, that's all. Felt like Facebook jail.
Yeah. Oh my God. Jen's mom stays in Facebook jail.
I dumped Facebook about 5 years ago. Got tired of all the political stuff. All my friends and their political stuff.
This ain't tax or investment advice, but if for the crypto traders, if there's anybody in here just involved in it, right now would be a good time to open up a position Bitcoin. You got the screens in front of you. Look at that, Mark. Look at Bitcoin right now. That's the perfect white pattern.
I have no idea about Bitcoin.
You got TradingView, right?
Yeah, you just type in Bitcoin.
Yeah, BTC versus BTC was charter because they're gonna ask you which broker. I think I got the Coinbase broker, so it's just put in BTC USD.
That's
and look at the one. Get the one that say Coinbase as the broker, and then go to the 30-minute chart.
Bitcoin, there's a bunch of Bitcoins. BTC.
Yeah, go to the one that say BTC USD, and go to the one that say Coinbase. Well, I guess it doesn't matter which one you go to. All of them will have the same pattern, but
BCH USD?
No, BTC.
BTC.
Yeah, BTC USD.
There you go. There's a cup and handle.
Mm-hmm. That's the perfect Wyckoff pattern. Like, you can see came down with that big, massive sell-off with the bounce, and then it just did the range for probably about a week. Then it pulled down to the bottom of the range and shot up, and now it's about to retest it. You know, it's gonna get busy after that.
So when you buy that, are you buying fractional shares? Is that what you're doing? Or are you spending $28,000 for one share of that?
No, indeed, I don't have 20. I don't have. No, you can buy like a dollar. You can buy as low as $1 worth. I guess. Yeah, you can buy as low as $1 worth. I just
it ain't my cup of tea.
I just I had started trading it with Lolo and them whenever they started with 20. Who was it that started trading Bitcoin with Lolo with a $20 account? I started doing it.
Yeah, he tried to get me to do that, and I didn't do it.
I stopped though, but it was working. It helped me out because in the beginning I was just to be on chart patterns really hard. Like I studied candles. I was 24 hours trading, and I lost interest in it, but it works. The movements are the same as stocks or whatnot. And
speaking of Bitcoin, I was at a family gathering a few weeks ago, and I haven't seen everybody I don't think I've seen them since I started doing this full time. Guess what? The first question comes out of their mind when they find out you're day trading.
Do you trade crypto?
Are you trading Bitcoin? Are you doing crypto? Like, no. Every one of them.
Always ask me that.
Every 80% of people that ask me about it, that was what they asked me about crypto, because that's what they hear all the time.
That's the first thing they ask.
Yeah, I'm like, no. Nobody's going to get rich on Bitcoin today.
I tell them don't do it because
10 years ago or whenever it first started, sure, but not now.
It's too volatile. Now it seems like Bitcoin is falling into it's the same thing as SPY over exaggerated to me.
Yeah.
Like if you open up the Bitcoin chart, whatever SPY is doing the extreme of that. If SPY is falling, it's falling to the extreme. If SPY is climbing, it's climbing high. Like whatever it's doing is over exaggerated.
Mm-hmm.
But I always tell the ones that's infatuated with Bitcoin, a safer route is to just invest in Mara or Orion one, because Bitcoin before this massive sell-off, I think it climbed like 50%. Man, Mara went from like $7 or $8 to like 19 at one time. I mean, it's pulled back because it follows Bitcoin, but Mara, the miners has did better than the coins themselves, and then on top of that, you got the protection. I mean, Mara and Riot, that's real securities. You know, you can buy options, you can buy shares. They volatile, but you don't got to worry about nobody just running off on you. You know, it's the same. It's a stock. So that's what I tell everybody. Hey, listen, if you want to do crypto, there's another way you can do it. That's the same thing, but if you ask me, it's better. You know, Mara has performed better than crypto, has it not? You know. So
yeah, I'll just stay with the Magnificent Seven for now.
Yeah, me too.
Yo.
Who we got?
Finally, I get in here. What the heck? I've been waiting for a half an hour to get in here.
Why you been waiting a half an hour to get in here?
Because Dawn's sleeping on her phone. That's why.
We all been in here since 5 o'clock. Where you been?
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening.
I saw you in the chat.
Man.
What's this HKD?
No, but you guys are talking about Mara. You guys are talking about Mara, and Mara is the gift that keeps on giving, man.
I'm telling you.
You know, I've been these past 2 months. Since the end of May, I was just shares, Mara shares. I was going up with Mara shares as they were going up, and then I started shorting it a couple of weeks ago. And it's the gift that keeps on giving.
And listen, whenever Jimmy was like trading Mara back in the like last year sometime or whatever, And it was like really small. That's what I used to start out with because I didn't have any money in the beginning. I know I say that every day, but Mara used to, and then like no matter how bad you mess up, if you have a bad day, because at first I used to just sell even though I had shares, I used to sell them at the end of the day and just rotate the account or whatever. I started holding on to the Mara because I was like, man, every time I sell it, this Mara will run in the morning and then you have the drop. And so all you got to do is just hold it. You hold Mara, you wake up in the morning, that thing jumped all the way up.
What's up, Zen?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Dawn? How are you?
I'm good,
love?
sweetheart. Good to have you here.
Welcome back, Zen, too. We missed you. You've been gone for a long time.
Forever.
Yeah.
I've been. I was gone 5 weeks. I was in Portugal.
Oh, we feel sorry for you for that.
I took off. But listen, I got to tell you something. It's 5 hours ahead, right? And so, you know how Coach is always saying that he never sleeps. I think he should move to a country that's like 5 hours ahead, so this way you can have a full night's sleep, and then get up at 9 in the morning. It's 4 o'clock here. That's what he should do. But I didn't get a chance to trade while I was there. But other than just the Mara shares, I didn't have time to follow the markets and whatnot. But we're doing some things. My wife and I are doing some things there. But yeah, it's good to be back. I miss this group. And I miss trading too.
We missed you. I saw your name pop up. I said, wow, now that's a name that's been a stranger lately.
Yeah, I'm going to change it from Zen to something else.
Listen, I know you had a good day today. I know you had a good day today because I can hear it in your voice. Tell us about it. Tell us about the day.
Listen, I didn't lose no money today, so it was a good day. No, it's been good. It's actually been really good. I've been putting a lot of my rules into play lately. I've been a lot more patient, and it's been very profitable to be patient. That's been my main thing, is jumping into a trade without either too early or too late, either FOMO, right? Or the trade is not ready and I'm trying to guess where it's going to go instead of just following the trend.
Yeah.
And since I've started being patient, and I'm unfortunately I'm not the kind of person that's very patient, so this is very hard for me. But it's been profitable. Let me tell you, anybody that's listening, if you're not patient, develop some patience with this.
For real.
And just follow the rules, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna piggyback that with Coach speaks about that a lot in the VIP. I'm telling you, it is so worth it. Ever since he allowed me to come in there, I've gotten so much out of that. I'm telling, just the group period, because even when he's gone, you guys have so much information from Lee, you, Mark Mancini, Mashula. Everybody's got so much. Eric, come on, David. Everybody's got so much that they offer to the group and I've got Ralph over there on Twitter, hitting me up in the DMs with info. And today it really, really, really helped to kind of know that Coach was stepping Arlo and I through that trade. I had no fear at all. I just sat, and remember, you guys heard stories of me sitting in trades, but I would do it to my own detriment where I was losing. And I'm like, okay.
I remember that.
Yeah. It's like, should I get it? It's like today I held when I was supposed to be holding, and it felt good.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, you got in. I think you got in with what, like a $50 contract or a couple of contracts, $50 or something?
I told Cox it was two $40 contracts, but actually in actuality it was 42 total. So it was two $21. Well, it was it was two $21 contracts, and the first one, when it pulled back, and I got some screenshots of it. When it pulled back, it was at $31. So
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I got that was a $49, but then the second one I didn't get out till it was $76.
Yeah.
So that was like a 261% trade.
Yeah.
Altogether was
Fantastic.
104%.
Yeah,
Great
no, that's
job.
a great
Yeah.
job, Dawn. Seriously, man.
For real.
And
Thank
Wow.
you. That was cool.
it's those little steps that you take. It makes a huge difference, and it's a huge confidence booster.
It
It
is.
really is, because it's like, just keep doing that now. And Ralph would say, don't get in any more trades, don't get in any more. And I'm like, you know
do
what, he's
not want
right.
to mess it up.
Why lose it? Why give it back? I got, I only had a couple $100 to my name to get through a couple weeks, and today I added 75 to it. I'm like, I'm happy as a pig in shit. If I can do this every day, I don't have to be in this position anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
tired of being here. So it's my own fault, just like what you just said, that I was either getting in too early or not, or staying in too long, getting in too late, and blaming it on, well, this it doesn't work. Well, you never heard that come out of my mouth, but because I knew it was me. You know what I mean? But it's like, when am I going to actually do it? Stop saying that you're doing the wrong thing and actually do the right damn thing and watch it work. And it did that today. So now I got to do is just take that and keep doing it, and be picky with trades.
Yeah.
Like Eric said, be picky. Don't jump into it if things aren't lined up just right.
Right.
And that
Right.
lesson you learn will really come in nice for you when you start trading 5, 10, 20 contracts at a time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When if it goes the other way, you can lose your shirt. But
this
learn
is
to be patient.
Yeah, but that's where you want to have your stop losses. That's where you also want to be fast on the sell. If you're not, if it's going the other way, then get rid of it. Don't sit in it. And that was also one of my issues in the beginning, Don. It's just trying to, like, I remember I would be losing money and I'd like be sitting in it, and now I look back, I'm like, why did I do that? Why was I sitting on a losing trade? What's the point? Just get rid of it. As it's going south, get rid of it. I'd rather lose 2% now than lose it all. It's just get rid of it.
But why do we keep doing that?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's frustrating because I did it a few days ago, and I'm like, I can't now. I'm down. You know what I mean? A couple $100 for 2 weeks. Come on. I'm like, no, I can't. I cannot do this anymore.
Yeah.
I have got to get this down. And it's frustrating when you have the knowledge in your head and you're not executing.
Yeah, your emotions get in the way.
Yeah, he fires those questions, and who's the first one to? I know the answer, girl, but I'm not doing it. That's frustrating.
Yeah.
Hey,
and now for a quick commercial break from American Dream Trading.
And it's funny, we get in our group, or even something like this, and somebody will ask you a technical question, and boom, you can answer just like that. But when it comes time for you to apply that technical question, what do I do? Why did I do that? It's like, God, come on.
Yeah.
Right. You know what? Actually, the funny part is, we do have that. Let's take a commercial break.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
That'll be good.
I left the room. All I heard was wolves. I'm like, what in the hell is going on?
That was made months ago, especially for the Funhouse crew.
Shout out to American Dream Trading.
That's right.
Chad Christian, the coach.
That's right. You know it.
There you go, right on the screen, gentlemen.
There you go, Coach. American Dream Trading for you.
We love you, Coach.
We love you.
You're getting pretty good with this streaming and all the little things you can do, aren't you?
Hey, it's fun. It's fun. And I've been threatening to do this for a while. Like when I do my Tuesday takeover, and Eric Smoto and those guys that would come in. And I'm like, one day I'm going to have a stream where we're just sitting, chilling and talking. And then we talked about it. What, Cox? Is Cox in here a couple days, but what, last weekend or a couple weeks ago? And it's like, and it's like, yeah, I wish you would do it. You keep saying, let's get this thing done. You should call it the Aftermarket. And I'm like, holy shit, that's the perfect name.
Just be careful you don't burn yourself out, spread yourself too thin. You got to let your brain relax once in a while. You destroy your creative juices.
Well, I appreciate you for doing it.
Well, we need to hang out because we have to be so structured during the regular stream anymore. So we gotta have a place where we can kind of let our hair loose and maybe crack a joke here and there and get off on a tangent if we need to. But it's at the end of the day, it's about the trading. It's about us. So, and I would love to get into where I'm talking about the mental aspect of it, because we don't have time to get into it throughout the course of the day, but that needs to be addressed. We know where we need to be mentally to trade properly,
right?
Because that kills most of us. The emotion, the not going in with the FOMO and all of that. That's what's really killing us. Because with Coach, it's damn sure not the mechanics.
Yeah,
because he's installing that.
Right.
Who was the individual that was just saying why stay in? Whoever it was just saying why stay in a losing trade? Or see, and that's me. I find myself on the wrong side of the trade, and then I sit there stuck. Like, oh, okay, maybe it's not gonna go past this point. Oh, it's not gonna go past this point. I can't believe that it has gone this far, and then it gets, and then it gets to a point, and it's like, oh, well, damn. Okay, well, shoot, I need to try to get some of that back. Yeah. Maybe it'll come back some, and I may not get it all back, but I might break even. If God willing, and the creek don't rise. But that is how I have made most of my mistakes, being on the wrong side of the damn trade. I did that today, and I'm sitting here looking at it like, why in God's name why am I not in a put? Why am I not in a put on this? Why I'm sitting here watching this, and the reason why I wasn't initially in a put is because I believed it for whatever reason. I had a belief that it would reverse.
Yeah, you were guessing where the market or where that stock was going to go.
Exactly.
Another thing,
you're trying to catch. You're trying to either catch the bottom.
In my mind, for whatever reason, that it was going to reverse.
Yeah, you were trying to catch the top.
Not.
Yeah.
God.
And that's the thing. So you weren't doing the 2-minute EWO. You were trying to scalp it. That's what you were trying to do, because that's what scalpers do. You're using support and resistance, or you're using some other technical in your mind or in front of you, and you're like, well, I'm not going to use the 2-minute EWO. I'm just going to predict that it's going to go based on what I'm seeing or what I feel. I'm just going to go into the trade. The wrong thing that you did is, as soon as it started going against you, you didn't jump out.
Yeah. And that's I do that a lot.
I used to do that all the time.
Cox.
Yes.
That was me to the T, man.
Go for it, Ralph.
You open your you on your phone right now, or the computer?
I'm on the computer.
Okay, grab your phone on Twitter. I sent you 3 pictures. Scroll up, not the cup. I sent you like 2 different cups, but it's a picture that I sent you before that. And it's a reason why I sent you this picture. And I was like, look at the violence of these candles, right? But the real reason why I sent you this picture, the real reason why I sent you these pictures is both of those trades right there, winning trades. And I hear you all the time talking about how you sit in the trades all the time, right? Both of them was EWO trades. Both of them I got in, I set the trailing stop. As soon as the trailing stop hit, that's the key right there. Because you're sitting in there, but if you got the trailing stop on it, well, I mean, with the option, you can't use the trailing stop. But if you slide it down manually, you do not go backwards with it. Soon as it triggers, right? If the EWO show up on the other side, make the flip.
Yeah.
And I learned that from Dawn, because she do it all the time. Don would flip from a call to the put on your ass so fast. Look, we were doing a lot on Don Swift. How your lotto doing?
Because I
Don,
got tired of
I
sitting
saw
in
that. I
trades.
saw what that was going. I flipped to a call so quick, you know. But it's a reason why I sent you that, because I hear when you be saying that, and on these 2 trades that I took was really from me being robotic. And it was another thing you need to do. You need to get a paper account and get the EWO. Yeah. And this is a training exercise. You need to take 100 trades. Every time you see the second counter, just get in the trade. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Set the stop loss and see what happens. Next time it comes up, get in. You do this. Just be robotic with it, and then take the 100 trades. And each time the trade get executed and you get out of it, write it down. Was it a win? Was it a loss? Did it hit the green? Did I get stopped out? Move on. Keep doing it until you get a whole stack of them. And this is good. This is the confidence building exercise that I'm telling you about. Yeah. Once you get this, you won't even second guess your strategy. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that no matter what happens, the strategy works. If it goes wrong, you kill it right there and move to the next one. You know? And so,
right. And just to piggyback on that a little bit, make sure when you get into it, don't just get into it on the second candle. Make sure it's above VWAP if it's a call. Mm-hmm. Make sure the confluences are there. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. And watch your support and resistance levels, because you can get in the EWO and it can go south real quick if it's at a resistance level.
Yes.
You know, or support.
Yep.
So there's a lot to learn, obviously, but Coach says it all the time. You know, this 2-minute EWO is our edge. You know, I read a book. Some of you might have read it, the Trading in the Zone. Mm-hmm. And it talks about.
That's so funny you're bringing that up. I have a point I want to make about that. Go ahead. That's funny you said that.
From that. Mark
it talks about that edge, and it talks about how you want to develop that edge. You want to develop, you know, whatever strategy, and you develop that strategy by having at least 20 trades, sets of 20 trades that are successful. If you can't get 20 successful trades, then that strategy is no good, and you got to revise that strategy. And Coach has given us this 2-minute EWO as the best edge and entry point, and then it's just up to us for the exit. You know, then we figure out, okay, I made this much and I'm out. You know,
but then I'm gonna need you to get out of my head, because I was about to talk about that book. But it's funny too, because I asked Coach, I said, Coach, would you be, you know, opposed to me holding a Zoom listen party one day? Just use the Zoom link, like maybe a Sunday, if we want to like pre-plan it for all of us to just go in there and listen to that book. You know, I think that would be phenomenal. I can't do it here on YouTube because I'll get a copyright strike, you know, but it's 8 hours long though, but the audio book is phenomenal to just sit there and listen. Even if we did it for like an hour at a time and just made it like a class where we listen to it for an hour or two, discuss it, and then come back the next week and do another couple of hours. I think that would be so huge for new people to listen to that book. And if we do it in a group setting, we can discuss it and learn from it even better.
What's the name of the book again?
Trading in the Zone.
Oh, this one?
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you saw.
Of course.
Yeah, I got a quote I want to read from that.
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
Hey guys, I gotta run, but I'll catch you guys either later or tomorrow.
All right, Zen.
All right, Zen. Thanks for stopping through, bud. We appreciate you.
You got it. I'll see you.
I'm just gonna cherry pick what I'm reading here. So if financial suicide is not the predominant reason for following the rules, then what would keep someone from doing something that otherwise makes absolute perfect sense? The answer is simple. The typical trader doesn't predefine his risk, doesn't cut his losses, or systematically take profits, because the trader doesn't believe it's necessary. The only reason he would believe that is because he believes he knows exactly what's going to happen next. In other words, you become a fortune teller. You know,
Wow.
cut your losses, take your profits, follow the rules. You're not a fortune teller. You might as well go buy
Yeah.
yourself a glass ball off Amazon and rub it until it's half the size and see how much
Right.
you have.
Hey, I want to come clean about
that's
something.
awesome.
Mark Douglas is the reason why I had switched up to the Forex market, and today was one of the days that I struck. Like the FOMO was there. Okay, like I had like the crypto. I could have sold that and went and got me a little $40 call or something today, and see what was going on with me in the beginning with the options. I was gambling. You know, I'm gonna just come out. I was gambling.
Mm-hmm.
It was days that I go in and I have good days and almost double my account. And then a couple of days go by and then I lose it all. You know, I mean, I started from nothing, $1 a day, putting $30 in the account, building it up, going there, get these calls on the call out, build up the account to. At one time, I think the highest I might have got it was like 18. It might have been 2,000, but it don't matter because I lose 300-400 of it right back, and it was like swings. And you know, you'll go to like, you know, I stay here with my dad, and I'll be like, man, I had a good day today. Next day, lost. You know what I'm saying? So I was fed up with the swings of making and then losing. That back and forth almost drove me crazy. That's why I just made the decision. The coach was like, "You have a good day, pay something off." Now I paid the debt off. I the whole account, starting over from scratch, and you know, that's why I went over there, and with the $100, and I'm trying to see if I can keep that going with the 1 to 3%. I got to find some consistency. You know, with the options, I don't have the consistency because I find myself not over trading, but I'm putting too much of the account on one trade. You know, that's why I'm like, I will not touch options again until I have enough. I gotta have enough, you know what I'm saying, in order to get two contracts. And because it's not that I don't know how to trade, it's just the swings are too big with the money situation. Like trading is hard on the psychology. For real.
No shit. That's why I want to talk about it, because that's just crazy. We got to get our minds right, because it's like, why do we, like what, you know, Mark just read, why do we do that to ourselves? It's like, I did that last week, and it's like, you know, okay, I'm done doing that. I have to stop and be patient and be picky with the trades. I've got to wait until it's a good setup and stop just jumping in thinking that it's going to do what I want it to do. The hell with what I wanted to do. I need to look at what it is actually doing and follow suit. And if it's not telling me that that's something because I'm not doing anything but 2-minute EWOs, I'm not scalping. So if it's not a 2-minute EWO candle that's formed and everything else is in line, I'm not getting in that trade. And I've got to have the discipline to sit on that and do that.
Yes.
And it all starts with today. It killed me. You know, that Netflix money I made that time. There's no I lost that within a week or two of making it. You know, and let's 400. Let's put 400 on that. Yeah, okay. And you're losing 400 at a time right now. You know? So yeah, I learned my lesson with that. No more of that. You know, today was awesome. It's like base hits galore.
Miss Linda trying to say something, darn.
Who?
Miss
Linda.
Hey, Miss Linda.
Hey, is Chris in the queue? Because he's texted or he's messaged.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to but I didn't.
No. Please do that.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Got him. I got you, Chris.
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No,
can you hear me?
You're fine. Yes, we can
hear you.
Woo, right on. Good to be in the party.
Yeah. Welcome.
Got the tequila going.
Money today?
I made up the losses from yesterday plus a little bit, not much. So it was, but it was a 300. It was a bad loss yesterday, but so it was a 3x return today. Just listening to Coach, which was really good. He, as soon as he started saying, "Get in on Apple," and not so many words, and when Spy, kind of Spy, not really, I jumped right in. And I almost sold out. I was so close to selling out, but then he says, "Get your hands off that dirty, get
Oh
your
my
dirty
God.
little
When it
hands off the mouse."
consolidated,
Yeah.
God, that was
Yeah,
hard.
it was real
When it was
hard, but
consolidating at the top up there at 180, I'm like, oh,
uh-huh.
I don't want to lose this. And I'm like, sit in it, Dawn. Sit
I
in it,
texted
hold on
Dawn and
to it.
said,
And then when he came up with that level at 179, I'm like, thank God. Okay. When
Yeah.
it hits that, I'm going to lose the first one,
Oh
and
yeah.
then the
It was
second one, I'm like, you know what? The heck with it. I'm just going to keep moving my stop up. And I moved it within, I think, like $7 from where it actually stopped out at. It didn't go too much more than that.
it was
Dawn.
definitely pretty hard. But when coach gives you those indications and he's
Yes.
telling you, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna go up," you trust him. And I don't think he's ever been wrong. I mean,
No.
he asked it today. Nobody could give him an answer. And
Nope.
if you go back at all the stuff he said, I have more issues trusting myself than I
Mm-hmm.
do coach. Because I'm
Yeah.
going to be the idiot that's in there that jumps in late because I didn't trust him, and then he's saying buy a call, but then I say, well, why don't I buy a put?
Because it's about to hit the top, right?
Hey, that's another thing I want to talk about,
It's
but
got
I
to be
want
a
to keep
put
this.
now.
I want to keep this going right here. Today was a flashback to my first time ever winning like that. Coach came in the group. I think it was when he first started the VIP and somebody let it slip. It was like, it was like, so coach, we're gonna get an apple soon as we get it. Coach was like, that was for the VIP. Thanks a lot. Since it's out the bag, yes, apple is gonna be a big day. The bell ring, he started screaming the same way he was saying it today. Now's the time to get in. And I had got like 40, it was two of them, I remember. And one went from like $20 to like 100. At the end of the day at like 135, I clocked it out at like 130. And when that was the cherry popper right there. Okay, I went crazy after that. you know. But what you was just saying, Don, at the top, that's very dangerous. I heard somebody asking about that today. Should I get in a put? Listen, if something has climbed all day or it has dropped all day, I don't even look for because I had a problem with that in the beginning, trying to call the bottom and trying to call the top. That's just it don't work. It works sometimes, but majority of the times
it does not work.
Gonna work.
It does not work. That has been the detriment to two of my accounts. Okay, the complete detriment to my accounts, and that right there, that trying to guess the top or bottom, get in on a good price and have a nice ride the other way, and holding too long. These are my issues. These are my two main issues.
It was one day. One day you was an SQQ. I think you may have had a call. Whatever it was the opposite direction. And I was like, why in the hell would you even do that right there? I think you had asked Mitch about it. Mitch was still running the group. And Mitch, it might have been Bruno. He was like, it was like, so okay, so why are you still in it like that? And he was like, well, the market has to retrace, don't it? I was like, man, listen, you don't know when that thing gonna retrace. You don't get in until you get the confirmation of the retrace. If the market has been climbing, I think the Qs is on fire. You was an SQQ. I was like, the Qs are on the top right now. Like, what would make you think about shorting the Qs right now? Very next day the Qs dropped and I shorted them. I shorted them. I wasn't talking to you then, but I was like, now it's time to short the Qs. It was like you was a day behind or a day, well, not behind, a day ahead of everything.
I'm either, and that's the case. I'm either a day early. I'm late or early, dollar short, something like that.
No, you was early because you was trying to call it, And I know where you was at because I used to do the same thing. I got away from that quickly.
I'm finding that I like puts I don't like
Cut
breaking
it out,
holes.
Mark. You see what Mark did? He wrong. Mark wrong, Mark. Don't do me like that, Mark.
That's what he's been doing.
Come on, Mark.
Is that a crystal ball?
You need to get away from that crystal ball, Cop.
Me and you are 5 a.m. buddies. Don't do me like that.
Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah, I went down that.
But I don't like breaking holds. I don't like breaking holds. I would rather get in a put than a breaking hold.
Mm-hmm. That put is the truth because you don't have to worry about the decay on the going sideways. Puts are better.
Right.
Don, do you think you like puts more because just the market as a whole has been to the downside, or do you like puts better just because that's what your jam is?
The funny thing is I used to hate them because I didn't really understand them. Now I think it's what my jam is. It's not really the market. It's just I know it's going to go up for so long and then it's eventually going to pull back or come down. And so it's almost like a guarantee. Nothing is going to run forever. So I'm like, it's almost a guarantee at some point, a decent put is going to happen. So I just kind of wait in the clouds, like Jimmy used to say, and try to learn the levels so that I know, well, where has it pulled heavy before with this stock? You know what I mean? And SPY puts pay very well. And you don't have to get in heavy. You can spend $200 and get $10, $20 contracts. And before you know it, the way SPY pulls, you're up 100% on that thing, So I like SPY puts in particular, and I see why Coach likes them. I just found that this was even before I knew Coach liked them. And I'm like, okay, I thought it was just me. Yeah, they seem to be pretty juicy when they happen good.
I'll tell you what I like about the puts, the psychology of just think about it. Think about what you are doing when you're in the trade, okay? It's climbing. In order for it to keep climbing, other buyers got to come in. But so really, I look at it like if you buying a call, you buying into the greed. But for the put side, and you really now you working off fear. Coach always said once it begins to drop, it's gonna trigger those stop losses. The sell is just gonna come. Stuff shoot up, but the drop, I'm telling you, that thing just. Once
it's gonna happen.
Triggering those stop losses, they just fall like dominoes. I'm telling you.
Well, don't forget.
You'd have been proud of me today with the stop. I'm getting a reputation for not using stops, but I had that in there today. Trust and believe. I use them because today it was like, and the funny thing is, it goes up and it's like 100%. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have a stop in here. And I'm 100%. Am I stupid? What is wrong with me? Like, I might want to take some profit. You know what I mean? Or I might want to assure that I have a winning trade here. And then I started moving it up because with Robinhood, you have to cancel it out and reset it and cancel it and reset it.
I hate
so
that.
Every time it would go up another $10 or $15, $20, I would move it up $10. And I would still leave about about $10 room.
You were going to say something, Mark?
Well, I'm just saying, calls you only make money when they go up. A put, you make money when they go down and consolidate sideways.
Right.
Yes, that's another reason why I like them. I think Coach said they're a little more expensive, but.
Well, yeah, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
You guys are making me want to do a little more work investigating this. All I've been doing is, calls, except for if a day is really bad.
Well, and in the beginning,
there'll be people taking profit probably in the morning, maybe.
Yep.
Girl, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, NVIDIA. Oh
Just
yeah.
do what the market gives you, though. Don't take that as advice.
Right.
If the market is still climbing, do not get a put.
So even when it goes down and consolidates, you're still making money. When it's going up, you don't. When it consolidates, because it changes the Greeks or somehow. So I understand all that, but.
Yeah,
I love whenever I get in a put and they do that consolidation that you're talking about, and it just pulls up the VWAP. And whenever it hit the VWAP, it rejects it, and then you get that hard pull down. Man, you know, it's like it adds a number on top of the doggone the put that you have.
Yeah, I was waiting on puts today because I didn't get in the first, whatever
Mhm.
time it was, half hour, 35, 40 minutes. And so I was
Mhm.
waiting,
So,
like, come on, go back
well,
down so I can start getting puts.
Right.
what's your
Start
guys'
talking to the
strategy
right
then?
manner.
You talking about the strategy that I used to use in the big? I'll tell you what the
Yeah,
strategy
for
I
going
used
in
to
a
use
put.
for the put. What I used to look for in the morning is if it can't break coach's what you call that, the numbers that they
15
do in
minute.
the
setup.
morning, the pre-market. Yes, if it can't break that pre-market setup, I'll wait on it to go and try to break it. And most of the time it'll go up there and then it'll leave a wick behind, and then it'll come back and it'll try once again. And once it try again, and that's a lower high, I know the drop is on then. You know what I'm saying? Or if the 15-minute drill, that's the first two things I'm looking
Yeah,
for because
don't
I don't
sleep the
just get in the
15-minute
market.
candle roll. That thing is golden.
Yes, if it's
You asked
breaking to the
what the
downside, I'm
strategy
looking.
was on that. What strategy are you working right now?
Me right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Well, I'm trying to master the EWO strategy right
Well,
now.
there you go.
So
That's your
That's the
strategy.
best way. That's the best way.
Buy calls when it's on the green, and you buy puts when it's on the red. You
yeah,
get in on the second candle if everything else adds up, and if same thing, you get on the second red if everything adds up.
And that's what
Exactly.
I've
That's
been
the
doing.
second. That's the entry right there. That's what I look for, the things that I just
Mm-hmm.
mentioned right there. Once I see those line up, that next thing I'm looking for to go in is the 2 minute.
And
If
it's
the
crucial.
2 minute
You're buying a
candle,
call, it's got to be above VWAP.
mm-hmm.
You're buying a put, it's got to be below VWAP. And ideally below the MA 200. That's another. You can get a 5-star trade
Yep.
below VWAP, below the MA 200. If you're using the cloud indicator, it's below the 2155 it crossed over. I mean, that's just like that is like you on the crystal ball. Using those indicators.
Mm-hmm. And
And
make sure the VWAP is sloping and not just going. If the VWAP is going in a horizontal line,
yeah,
just find something else.
yeah.
You know.
You don't want it when it's hugging VWAP
Yeah.
either above it or below it. That's just
Mm-mm.
stagnant. Never trade at VWAP. Make sure it's
that's
below
great,
it.
guys.
Yep. And
Shout out
always
to
look
L&T
for.
Motor down there. Shout out to Brad James. I see you guys in the chat. Welcome.
Always look for support and resistance that can stop what you have going on.
What I'm trying to do is I want to my entry, use the 2 minute as my entry, and then follow the 5 minute EWO to
Stay in the
relax.
trade.
Yeah, to stay in the trade, to relax a little bit. But I also like the way the 5 and 15 minute is just, because you're for me, you're able to map your time out because for a fact, okay, well, it's been here, and if you're watching your percentage and the candles, you can kind of follow along. Okay, 15 minutes. You follow it along in 15-minute increments. Oh, been in the trade for an hour now, an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half.
All right, I want to say something to that. If you're trading shares, you can go with the 5 minute for the entry, but the 2 minute is going to get you in better. Okay, the 2 minute is going to get you in better. If you're trading options, you need to stay with the 2 minute. Then once you end the trade, you can go to the higher time frame.
Yeah,
there's nothing better than the 2 minutes when it comes to.
That's what I said. I want to use the 2 for my entry.
Yeah.
Use the 2 for my entry and just the 5 to kind of ride. That's the objective.
Well, then don't switch back and forth. Once you commit to the 5, you stay to the 5.
I learned that
back and forth.
I learned that lesson the other day.
Yeah, the E will
stick
work
with the strategy.
The E it works in all time frames, but you have to stay in that time frame. I use the 15 minute over for what I'm doing. But
do that on an option, but sure it works.
Well, no, I wouldn't do it with an option. No, indeed.
I'm
Not what
primary
Shout out to
option.
Joseph and KB. Joseph and KB down in the chat. Welcome, gentlemen.
No, indeed. If you trade options, 2 minutes.
No, I'm always in 2. Matter of fact, I'll even go
Yes.
1 minute sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I trade on the 2 minute, but I do bring up I'll pop up another chart right next to it with a 1 minute on it, and that kind of shows you more okay, is it steadily going up or steadily going down, or is there a fight going on between buyers and sellers? It's just kind of a little early warning signal that I better be watching. So that's all I use. That's the only reason I use a different time frame. But I stick to the 2 minutes. Less stressful than watching that 1 minute. The 1 minute will drive you insane. And it would make you jump out sooner than you probably should.
It's a lot of noise. It's a lot of noise in that 1 minute.
Yeah, that's what happened to me towards the end of the hour. I decided, hey, let me check the 1 minute. and I jumped and I checked the 1 minute, everything's dropping. And I'm like, if I had just stayed on the 2 minute and waited 30 seconds longer, I would have made an extra 40%.
That 1 minute to scare you out of your position.
I was telling Ralph earlier, I sit in the 30-second a lot, and I need to stop doing that, especially when Coach said today, jump to the 5 minute. You don't want to go that way with it. Go the other way.
You're in the 30-second?
That's
dude, I get in the 30-second a lot, and I need to stop doing that because you know what you talked about with me the other day about trying to predict?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm doing. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You know, which way, who's winning, buyers or sellers? The 2 minutes not fast enough for me. What's happening within that candle? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I'm driving myself nuts, almost getting out of trades unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Vaughn's saying something about he's using the 1 minute. Maybe he needs to change it. Yeah, your life will be a lot less stressful if you do.
It really would.
You know, Don,
it really would.
The 2 minute EWO is called the 2 minute EWO for a reason. It's not too short, it's not too long. It's just like the porridge and the Three Bears story. Just right.
That 2 minutes.
Don, I bet you had the same issue I had then if you were doing that, because I expected everything that happened today to happen yesterday. And it happened exactly like I was planning on it yesterday, which is why I got destroyed. Did you have that same issue?
Why do you think I understood where you were coming from? I know what you're doing. You're trying to predict it. I know.
Get yourself one of them.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Just remember, here's a little plug. It's American Dream Trading if you're joining us.
Yeah, I haven't found anything else that works better than the EWO strategy. There's nothing else.
The referral link for ADT is in the description. Join the group.
Yeah, you got your referral in there, Don?
Yeah, it's in the description of the video. The referral link is right in there. Anybody who's not a member or not a VIP member, you are missing the boat. Go click that link and join up. Help me win that $1,000.
Last 2 days.
You're trying to compete with me.
Last 2 days trading, I would have paid for 3 VIP memberships. Last 2 days. Yeah. That's a total of 3 trades. Monday was 1 trade. Today was 2.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're killing it, Mark.
Well,
I'm trying to be
consistent. But you got to realize, though, I lost $8,000 last week. So I'm still
$500.
I didn't even have $8,000 to lose,
and that was a huge chunk of my account. And I've got it back. I'm getting there. I'm a couple thousand away. I'll have it back hopefully by the end of the week. If I'm smart.
See, that's that confidence right there. The fact that you know based on your skill level,
I had to reread
this
back.
That's
my mind. I'm telling you, I couldn't believe how screwed my mind. I just was so upset with myself doing the things that I know I'm supposed to do, but didn't do them. And
listen, Mark,
why?
What you talking about right there? What you talking about right there broke me down as a trader.
Well, you know what I do? If I get in the car and go out and drive around. I live out in a rural area. I tell the wife I'm going to drive around the block. Well, there's no block. I'm gone for like 20 minutes. And if I lose, I go out and drive around the block just for a change of pace. So I'm sitting down here. I'm actually in my basement. Okay. unfinished basement other than this space here. So I'm like a troll living in a basement. So
Yeah.
So I'll get out. I'll just go drive in the car. Just to, even when I win and I'm happy,
Mhm.
that whatever what the chemicals in your brain, it does. I gotta clear my head. So I'll walk away.
Yes.
Market stuff. I'm not ready to make another trade yet.
Uh-huh.
It's a good thing and it's a negative thing. You can do it either way. But I'll tell you what, that I was just so upset with myself. Not that I lost money. I've lost money before. Not like that. But
Of course, we know we're gonna
That
get
you
it.
didn't
not the
follow
dollar
your
value
plan.
that I was upset about, even
Right.
though I was.
It's the following
It
the
was
rules
what
and
I did to
executing the
cause
plan
it. It didn't matter
properly.
if it had been $1,000, I'd have been equally upset. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
At
Shout
myself.
out to Vaughn. I see you in the chat.
So,
And
you
you
know,
know,
Trader Vaughn?
David Lane's been speaking a lot about the following the rules with the 1% and 3%, and that's what I want to be able to do. And you know, I heard coaches telling one guy that had $100 account, he was like, "If you're gonna have $100 account, you need to treat it the same." You know.
Here's
And
the pop quiz for everybody that's in here. You got to answer this. You don't answer it out loud.
Okay.
You got to answer this in your head without thinking about it in less than 5 seconds.
Okay.
How much is 3% of your account right now?
Oh, I know it.
Okay. Well, I do too.
Okay.
It was easy because I already knew the answer. But
Yes.
if that's the amount you should never lose in one day.
In one day,
if you don't know what your 3%, 1 to 3, whatever you pick, 1 to 3%, you should know what that number is before you even hit an enter key.
Right. And see,
So if I ask you what's 3% of your account, and you either had to think too long about it or didn't have any idea, then you shouldn't even be hitting the enter key for a trade.
Right. Yes. And I heard somebody had a really tight stop loss. Was talking about it, and it was like, why you got? I think I didn't hear the whole thing, but I hear Coach talking like, why you got to stop? Your top is screaming too tight. 20 cents on an option. No, you got to go 40%. You know, he was going through the whole 40 to 25 thing, and then I heard him say, and if that don't work, you either got to go down on the position size, and if you just can only get one contract, then you can't be in the trade. You know, like that. And I was like, yes, position size with the option, you got room to breathe, one. And a lot of people think about the 1 to 3% as the option. It's not the option, it's the risk. The stop loss is what counts. You know? And if like I when I go to the option, that number that you're talking about, that I can't lose for the whole day, I go to the option, I know that number what it is. If I'm opening up an option, I just cut it in half. Like if it's a $20 call, that means that's going to be a $10 hit. I'm already expecting to go in with the $10 hit, you know. Or if it's a $40 call, 20, I cut it in half because I know I'm going to have at least a 40% stop loss, and I enter with the 50. I keep it simple. And then I start working it down, you know. I know that my risk ain't going to be no more than that. And, you know, and that's it for the day. I can't do no more. No matter if I have money left, Dawn. No matter if I have money left, Dawn. Don't want to keep trading. Mm-hmm.
I gotta have
I didn't
money.
trade
There's still
anymore. Why
checks
am I
in my
getting singled
checkbook.
out?
Man, listen, leaving rooting the group with the iron fist, I see, huh? Why do y'all give Lee such a hard time? Y'all gotta get off my European friend back, all right? All he trying to do is keep the confusion down. I mean, open mics, talking that's crazy, you know. Lee shouldn't have to go so hard on you. Y'all drive Lee. What UK people do you know is mean? Y'all push Lee to that.
Yeah, back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Turned off my phone or something.
Oh, well, you're back. Yeah, it's a fine line there with that whole thing, because you miss the way the group used to be, where you could kind of talk and relax. But I understand that Leah is trying to keep it uniform and trying to keep the structure, and you know what I mean. So, and if coach is on him to keep it that way, then there's not a whole lot we can say about it. That was funny today though. Mashula pushes it. Mashulo pushes it. I'm sorry, Lee. Wait a minute. Now Lee's gonna kick us. Is it okay, Lee? Because I thought my constitutional rights were being violated.
Don, I thought Mashulo was in here. Don, you got Mashulo down pat. Mashulo is a master trader. Don't let.
Oh, you guys don't know about my impersonations, huh, Mark?
For real.
Yeah. Hey, that woman knows Mashula is a wealth of knowledge.
We talk about it every day. It's like she asks questions just to get opinions because she knows the damn answers already.
I want Mashulo to come to the aftermarket, okay? Mashulo had me food in the beginning. Mashulo had me food in the beginning. I had to think about it. I had to sit back and think. I'm like, Mashulo knows
I knew she knew
the
what she
answer
was
to
talking about when
everything.
she admitted she had been in the market 30 years. And when she was trading the amounts of money that I'm like, you don't get to that level of capital without knowing what the hell you're doing.
Exactly. What do you think Tesla's gonna do? I'm like, why y'all entertaining
I'm like, her
Mashulo?
husband's not trading. He didn't do it. She knows what the hell she's doing.
Mashulo is a master trader. I'm telling you, don't let her fool y'all.
Well, wise people will ask open-ended questions to increase their knowledge or to reaffirm what they think they already know. And that makes her very wise. And not only that, she's framing questions because she is wise and she sees how the group works. She's also asking questions for our benefit.
Yeah, well, nobody say Mashulo is a master trader. Listen, I'm going to tell you what gave it away. Anytime you come up with a ticker you never seen before, Mashulo got the whole backstory. Mashulo
you got to realize
who invented the drug.
She lost money that had 6 numbers after it. She's about gained that back. She's about gained that back since being with Coach. So
I'm pretty sure she
that's a testament to how things work. I'm happy for her. Glad to see.
I love Mashulo though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been coming in the mornings a couple times when she's driving to wherever she is going in the mornings. Even though she gets into the matrix, the cell service. So,
she always talks about the VIX. Yeah, she got me watching the VIX. The volatility index.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I don't think I've really met anybody on here that I don't care to hear. I mean, we all get carried away and go off the reservation from time to time. And I don't care who you are. Well, I don't care who you are. Once in a while, we all need a slap down. But
Mark, you don't know me well enough yet.
Well, everybody. This is a good group, and the bigger the group gets, the more problems you're going to have. So, yeah, you don't have probably that. You don't have that freedom like you did a year ago because the group's humongous now. You can't have 500 people talking at the same time. So you got to start enforcing the rules. And it's no different on my gaming Discord I belong to. The group that I'm in, we've grown from 10 people to a couple hundred, and we have to enforce rules and treat them like 2-year-olds sometimes because we got the written rules. They're written there. If you can't follow them, go somewhere else. And I can't believe how many people have a fit because of what the rules are. They don't like it. Find another one.
Mark.
Yes, sir.
Do you find the newer traders just come in the group? They very risk averse. Like they don't mind taking a risk. Like they jump straight onto these options. I had one of them trading SPX. I'm like, what? I didn't even know what SPX was. And then one day, one guy was like, yeah, well, if I lose $100, $100. What? I hit them. What? Okay, you need to hold on to everything you got. I believe it's coming from having lost. Well, I can't say lost everything.
Well, they don't have any value on the money that they have. They don't respect.
Exactly.
If I lose my money, I'm going to be living under a bridge somewhere. My wife wouldn't be happy about that. She likes to take a hot bath every day. So this is no plan B for me. I lose this money, I'm out of money. There's nobody hand me any.
Well,
You know,
you guys,
I'm going to
you
become
guys
living
put
in
me,
Don's basement.
you guys put me into a big old
Come on over,
segue, and I'm
honey.
glad you talked about new traders. Because so here's the deal. I've said this before, but so I've got a group I took over. It's Kansas City. I'm out of Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Kansas City group. For some reason, I decided, hey, let me take over a mom's group. I'm a dude.
Wow.
I think I saw one of your posts before.
Yeah.
You the one that do
No.
the pregnant moms, what is it? It's something.
Yeah, it's for babies. Yeah,
I saw that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that was you.
and we're going to be changing it to kids too, but that's down the road. So I manage that group, and I've been sitting there talking with these other moderators that I was able to get that conned into working with me.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, there's such a big need there for a lot of these moms are single.
Mm-hmm.
They work from home. They're like the prime candidates to get into this kind of stuff, you know, to get into trading and that kind of stuff. But honestly, I sit back and I'm like, I wanna. The admins and mods I was talking to, they wanna go full in and they want to learn how to do it, how to trade.
Mm-hmm.
But and I want to make everyone in there aware of, hey, these are resources you can do to start trading to get yourself some financial prosperity that you know you may not have had before. You start small and all that kind of stuff, but figuring out like how do I tell someone that's never done it before, that's going to be skeptical of it and will put too much risk into it, like how do I tell them, hey, start here?
That's a hard question there. I guess you're gonna have to. I always tell people don't put no money into it in the beginning. Just you know, start off paper trade. Basically, I just regurgitate the American dream slogan whenever somebody asks me about it, which is not often. I mean, it's just the opposite. Like I start talking to somebody about trading, and it goes over their head. I got a 401k, and man, I can't be money into no account. You know, this is totally like I'm speaking another language, but whenever I do find the person, I'll be like, listen, if you're gonna be starting, you're gonna be serious about it. Don't start paper trading first. Don't just fund the account because you will lose it. You know what I'm saying?
I got an idea. Why don't you give them my referral link? Let Coach sell
Well, that's
it.
coming, but just trying to sell it to all these poor ladies, you know.
Right.
You know, they can go watch his YouTube feed for nothing. No commitment.
Yeah.
Be anonymous. Don't even have to use the real name. And they can watch it for a couple weeks. Even though they can't see everything that's going on.
Yeah.
They give them a feel for what's going on.
It really will.
That'd be my suggestion.
It's an excellent resource.
I get angry every time I look at the few times I've looked at the TikTok feed and then people on there. Oh my God. I just want to reach through the screen and strangle people. But I know
oh my God, I hate them. I hate the trolls, bro.
Speaking of which, wait a minute, hold up. Remember we talked about doing the playlist the first Saturday of the month? I'm gonna go live on TikTok simultaneously that day. I think we need to have some representation of good stuff that's happening in ADT instead of all those damn trolls. They need to know from us, not Coach, that Coach what Coach is doing is working from his flock.
What Coach was saying today, you don't go to the leader, you go to the people.
Yeah, see what's really happening. And it's like you're going to get nothing but good shit over here. So maybe to try to counteract some of that bullshit over there.
Yeah, so tell them to join us on the first of every, what is it, Don? Go ahead. What is
First
it?
Saturday every month.
Yes. Yep. We're going over Coach's videos one by one. And then we speaking on them.
I'm going to try to figure out where we left off because we didn't watch the whole playlist because it's huge.
I mean, we did at least 3 hours. I mean, I gotta give it up to Carter. That boy Carter works, okay?
Carter's awesome. He's putting them in there, boy.
Coach
and going to school at the same time.
Has a YouTube video library, literally. So yeah, I think you should have them start there as far as the It's the mom. What they single moms? They're not single moms, are they? Chris, did he lose it?
Oh, sorry, I walked away. What's up?
I say, yeah, I think you should have them start there with coach's videos, like Mark suggested, and then tell them, you know, comes the first of every Saturday, the first of every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month. To this channel where we're going over coach's video and explaining, you know, because as a new trader, you'd be like, what was that? You know?
Oh yeah. Well, and I feel like I gotta give them like a good, solid explanation of what we do first too, and like some of the resources and sites you can use. But I feel like if I'm not strict enough to say like don't go watching all these random people, that they're gonna go to some of these insane people, the TikTokers and the YouTubers.
They're gonna go to them. They're gonna go to them. You ain't gonna be able to stop
I know.
that.
I don't want them to go down that path, man.
But I believe Coach has a very. I didn't know any. Well, I knew about trading, but we got plenty of people. I knew about investing. I didn't know about day trading. But we got plenty of people that didn't know anything about trading until they found, you know, like only thing I knew. I'm just be honest. The only thing I knew was buy and hold. that wasn't trading what I was doing. So, you know, so I mean, and that's the best way to come in the group, I believe, because.
Well, I still feel like an idiot with a Robinhood account.
Well, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna say it again. Each broker have their approach. I got a Robinhood account. I feel like if you serious about trading, you need to have 2 or 3 different ones because each one of them gonna have something that you can do. And other one, if you like to do long-term stocks, you got Webull. They don't do the drip. Robinhood does the drip. Okay, so you know you can use each one of them have something that the other one don't have. That's how I look at it. And so if you have one, you can have an account without no money in it. And then once you get ready to use something that they provide, just add the money to it and use it just for only that, you know? That's how I look at it. My Robinhood account, that's what I use it for. The long term, the dividend drip. That's one of the main reasons why I want to use that one. The Webull, I use that for like shares and entering the position with a stop loss. You can't do that in Robinhood. Then Robinhood, let's just be real. Robinhood has funky stop losses. Okay, like they could have did better there. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
I think it was Don that told me about, you know, they call it Robin the Hood for a reason.
Yes, the Robinhood they have some. But they do have some good points. Okay, but I mean, I think you should have more than just one broker all the way around. I'm pretty sure everybody in this group have more than one. Mark, how many brokers you got? I know.
I've got 2. I've got Robinhood and Webull.
Yeah, I got Webull and my Fidelity's where I trade my IRA. You know what? And Lee's the one that actually got me into trading my IRA, got me to look into it. So I give him all the credit for it. But yet he hates Fidelity. But I've figured it out, so I'm uncomfortable with it. The reason I went with them is because you can put trailing stops on options. Well, it was hard and heck to figure out how to do it. And finally, a madman, you know, found a way to do it.
I thought it was Think or Swim. Wait, Fidelity got trailing stops too?
I'm not moving my IRA again.
Well, I know that, but I'm talking about the trailer. I'm trying to find out about the trailer because that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I thought Fidelity does it too.
Yeah, they have. It's just a convoluted way. So basically, the easy way to do it, sort of, is you open it up without a stop, and then immediately you go in there and you can put a trailing stop on after you buy it. You put a sell order in with a trailing stop. You can't put a buy order in with a trailing stop. Now, Madman took the time because he's pretty good on Fidelity, and he actually called him and gave us the instructions in the Zoom chat.
I may think about
that was yesterday or today. And I looked at it. You have to use a contingent order, and it's, again, it's two widgets you got to fill out to do something that's, Weevil. It makes it simple,
Right. Whenever I get ready, I come get the information. But I was thinking about opening the Thinkorswim because of that reason. The trailer stop on the option.
Tomorrow I'm going to use that contingent. If it's a 2-part. If this happens, then this happens, kind of thing. I didn't do it. I'm just going to trade like one contract just to see how it works. And I found I was doing market buys and sells, and just keep them whenever I'm getting ready to buy it. I just keep my finger right on the mouse and go over the sell, and it's just like Fidelity's fast as what it would be. I mean, let's face it, sometimes your internet blinks out on you, but so I was happy on the fill orders, the buying and the selling. It's just not dumbed down like Weeble is. Weeble's nice because you set your stuff, and I have mine set for 30% entry, stop loss, and then I go in and slide the widget up, and it's simple. It's so simple.
Right.
Fidelity, this software they've had is just archaic, and but I've gotten used to it now, so it's whatever you're used to. If that's all then it's great.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing.
They have. I haven't even tapped into the potential of the stuff that they offer you as a broker, information and research and all that. I haven't even looked at none of that. So,
whatever broker somebody use, they're gonna think that's the best one.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. The familiarity and being able to execute trades, that's all that matters. If you learn that system, then it's what's wrong with it.
Right.
Yep. Who am I to say that, Robinhood's junk? Number one, I never used it, but if it works for you, what do I care?
Exactly. The reason why I have Robinhood because I had it. I had it already, and so that's how I look at it. Don't be afraid to open another broker. Don't be afraid to contact a broker that's just going to come with the job. That's how I look at it.
What I like about Fidelity is short, either call or chat, and you get an instant. I mean, they must have people just sitting there in front of 20 phones.
That's what I heard about Fidelity.
I mean, it's within seconds.
They'll walk. That's the one that'll walk you through it.
You and
Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay,
we about to get the Fidelity class. Let's get it.
Yep. And the one of the best tutorials is on YouTube for stop losses and things like that. It's called Short the Strike. You go look at that guy. I think this guy is actually from Fidelity, and I love the way he does the tutorials. He does them slowly.
Hey, Sheila.
Just wanted to say hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
What was the name of that again, Madman?
Short the Strike. And I believe this guy right here is the best one. It's the way he explains it. Explains it slowly, and he repeats himself, and he goes